Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Flowerdilly, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. I mostly play horror games, indie games, and sometimes action games depending on the time of the day and the day of the week. Again, I am back, but not with a gaming video, a commentary video, because again, I unfortunately felt the need to speak out about a huge problem that's been a part of the Dead by Daylight community for years, and that is bullying. And this may come off as a rant because, let's be honest, it kinda is. Now, from either side, I'll probably have a few hate watching this, so if so, thank you very much for watching, and your comments down below are still appreciated because I would love to hear everyone's opinion. I'm very open-minded and love hearing about other perspectives, and I also love and appreciate everyone viewing this. Again, I would also like to disclaim that I wanted to speak about my opinion on what I've heard, so I may miss things, and I'm very sorry if that does annoy people, but that's a me issue. As a survivor main, the bullying and the toxicity in this community is horrendous, and it sprouts from so many different places, of which I'll be getting into in this video. To really get into full swing, I would like to start off by explaining the main mentality that fundamentally is destroying the relationships between players in this game. The them versus us mentality. Now, everybody, including your grandmother, knows that Dead by Daylight is a PvP game, and for those of you who do not know what that is, it's a type of video game where human players compete directly against each other instead of against computer-controlled opponents like bots. But either way, the whole point of the game is that it's killer versus survivor. And I feel that over time, this mentality has come into play where survivors no longer seem to remember that there's another person on the side of the screen. And I mean, yes, there's a small majority of killer mains act the same way towards survivors, but it's a 90% more likely that you will encounter a survivor main that fits my first case. You see it all the time, at least once every 3 killer games, you have a survivor saying diabolical and downright rude stuff in the in-game chat because they didn't get their way. And even some of the time, if that person is unemployed and psycho enough, they will try and contact you outside the game on other platforms like your Twitch, Steam, or if you're a PlayStation player, just regular chat messages. It's so utterly gross how a portion of the Dead by Daylight community deems it acceptable to send death threats because they lost a damn game. I mean, I'm 18, I've been playing this game since I was 15, and the things that some grown people say on this game are ridiculous. Like, seriously, please? Why are we getting this press on a Friday night because Miss Spirit didn't hold your hand to the exit gate? And again, it's not always just survivors, but it's way more frequent coming from them than killers. We need to replace that mentality with one where it's like, you're not going to win all the time, and to have a winner, you need a loser. So let's just get over it. You're contributing to the game. I mean, survivors need to realize that they are not entitled to everything going their way in a game. I mean, just the other day, I wish I was recording this because I was playing a 2v8 with my friend and my boyfriend, and said boyfriend was opening a chest and got a flashlight. He gave it to me because I work better with them. Tell me why this Ada followed me to my next gen and body blocked me against the wall because I got the flashlight. Did I give it to her? Hell no. Because at that point she annoyed the hell out of me, and she did that for 2 solid gens. This is a video game, not a tyrannical kingdom where survivors get all say. There is no need for you to teabag, spam your flashlight, wait forever at an exit gate or body block. We're all here to play and have fun. I get messing around with head-on and flash builds, and I get messing around with fun perks, but I don't get griefing everyone in the game for your own entertainment. It's pathetic. I said it. It's just plain pathetic and sad that you're ruining it for everyone else. And behavior themselves encourages activity within the community by being so blatantly survivor-sided. This has always been the way since the very beginning, and it sucks. They're lazy and they keep trying to make fixes that take more and more from killers and hand wins to survivors on a silver platter. I get it. Camping sucks. The tunneling sucks. And the slugging sucks. But killers most of the time have a reason for doing this. Why should behavior force killers to play by one playstyle when survivors get so many to choose from? Instead, why does the behavior use their tutorial to explain these strats to survivors and new players and give them ways to combat them? Survivors already have a ton of perks that are anti-camping, anti-slugging, and anti-tunneling. So why do we need to give players base kit perks that therefore basically give survivors an extra perk slot? I mean it when I say I'm glad that behavior has gone back on that last stupid idea they had on that other PTB that just came out recently, because oh my god, it was ridiculous. And killers, do not think you are safe from this rant entirely either, because I know there are some of you out there who contribute to the cycle of toxicity by slugging maliciously and letting survivors bleed out while you watch them or getting pressed in endgame chat. I know it may feel great at the time, but what you're doing will most likely piss off those survivors, and then they will feel the need to bully the next killer they come across, and then that killer will get angry and then feel the need to piss off the next survivors they come across, therefore restarting the entirely awful cycle of hate. So, as someone who studied game design and development, I want to give some basic points of behavior that will fix all of their problems, or at least a majority of them. Fix all your basic bugs, Fix your MMR because your matchmaking is horrendous. Fix the censorship of your chat logs in endgame. Look at all of your maps because not all of them need those damn palettes. Do a killer only survey that will only be offered to people that have more hours as killer than survivor, since you're so like obsessed with statistics at the moment. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out who those people are. Then do a survivor only survey and then offer it to the people who have more hours as survivor than killer. Then play your own game once a week, both sides, because I swear you guys don't even know how your own game works. Even just doing those 7 things will drastically change the amount of current issues the game has and will make the majority of its player base happy. And most of all, can all of the players just pull their big boy and big girl pants up and actually clock in that there's someone else on the other side of the screen and that we should all at least be decent people, because at the end of the day, we're all playing this to have fun. So let's just all chill out a little bit, okay? We all come onto Dead by Daylight to have a relaxing day, okay? Or at least have a little power trip. Does not mean you have to tell the other person to end themselves on the other side of the screen, okay? Let's be nice. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me rant. If you agree with any of my points, don't forget to comment down below. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!